anyway, welcome to this Facebook Live with Tarot with Kat. This is a really special live tarot reading, kind of a personal reading for anybody with any Sagittarius with a birthday today. Especially, well, I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to get set up here because I'm looking to see who logs in here now that the Facebook Live has started. But it's only 4:31. All right, so in particular, you guys, it's my mom's birthday today, okay? So I'm doing a really special reading for her. She's a Sagittarius as well. My Aunt Sue was yesterday, I believe. So this live video just started. So I'm going to wait and see if any of my friends or family pop on. I'm hoping my mom or my Aunt Jeanette or somebody might pop on. I know they're having a birthday lunch or something together in Riverside today. But this would be a reading going out to any of you that have a birthday on December 8th especially. So your sun sign Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread with our Smith-Waite deck and a clarification card that we'll keep hidden. And then we'll pull an I Ching. I thought it'd be fun to do some clarifying with the Thoth deck, which I'm trying to learn. So I thought the Thoth deck would be fun for my mom's birthday. And then also maybe pull a Lenormand card or something really quick. So, yeah, I was just kind of waiting here to see if she has a chance to pop on yet. But that's okay, because even if she doesn't, she can watch this later. I'm going to download this video and I'm going to post it to my YouTube channel, Tarot with Kat, where I do weekly tarot readings, and I'm having a lot of fun. I have a couple YouTube channels I'm working on. One is an educational channel. But anyway, I do hope you'll check it out. I'll put a link to the channel in the description below this Facebook Live video. All right. But this is going to be a reading for you, Mom, for your birthday. Personal reading for the rest of December. So this is a reading for the Sun in Sagittarius. And then my mom was born in Long Beach, California on December 8th, I'm not going to give the year, but it's enough to say it makes her Aries moon, and likely, from what I can probably gather, likely a Gemini rising. So in particular, Sagittarius sun, Aries moon, and Gemini rising for the rest of December 2025. Your Sagittarius sun is going to highlight self-expression and renewal. Your Aries moon is going to add fiery emotional drive for the rest of this month with your moon in Aries. Your moon is your private side, your inner self, your private person that only people close to you get to see. And then your Gemini rising is going to bring you relationship and communication themes right to the forefront for the month of December 2025. So expect a month of bold decisions, relationship shifts, and a call to balance adventure with grounding in the rest of December. So we're shuffling these up, and this is for my Sagittarius who has a birthday today, December 8th. Any Sagittarius with a birthday today, particularly a particular Sagittarian that also would be an Aries moon and probably Gemini rising. All right. I'm going to put our other decks off for now, and we'll just lay out our Celtic cross for you for today. So, oh, what a beautiful birthday card. You're coming up as the star. You're coming up as a star. It's like Make-A-Wish. That's so crazy. You know how when you blow out candles on cake, Make-A-Wish? Make-A-Wish is the star. It's wishes being granted. Birthday girl. So you're coming up as a star. You're being challenged as your obstacle awareness, the Six of Swords. Below you in your subconscious tool chest is the Nine of Cups. Stepping out of your immediate past is a Page of Cups. Up here in your crown is a Knight of Swords. Stepping into your immediate future is some Temperance. In your environment this week, you got the Death card. Surrounding you in your environment, Eight of Swords. Your hopes and fears, bonus Pixie card. You got the Lovers and Creativity. And an extra one, Five of Clubs with it. And then final potential outcome, Wheel of Fortune. And what an interesting spread. Okay, we'll pull a clarification card from the Arcanum, which is meant to be read either upright or reverse, whichever it is. And I did a special shuffling of this before this, so they should be equally mixed, uprights and reversals. I don't know what it, well, it wants to be that one, and we'll read it either upright or reversed. Okay, now, and then after we're done reading, we'll pull a couple other really quick clarification cards for you too, just because it's your birthday. That's the kind of thing we'll do in my members only section, or when I start doing private personal readings for people, which I hope to be able to start pretty soon. People to request one-on-one personal readings with me. All right, so, all right, birthday Sag, you are coming up, like I said, is this beautiful star card, Make a Wish, Make a Wish. It's our 17th major arcana. It's a card of wishes being granted, wishes being coming true. It's also a card telling you to keep having faith and hope. You're being crossed by a challenge, obstacle, awareness by this Six of Swords. This card represents coming back into stability and being ferried across to safer times, safer waters, with the help, with company. You've got the little child with you, and you've got the ferryman, so you have friends and you have people with you who care about you, who are getting you through rough times. For I think it's just an awareness for you to have of that. Beneath you in your subconscious tool chest that you're bringing with you as part of you is this Nine of Cups. This big, it's the end of a cycle, having been reached and been quite fulfilling. You've had a lot. You've experienced this fulfillment, and you're bringing that with you as part of you. In your immediate past, there's a Page of Cups. So this can represent somebody in your life, usually a younger person or somebody with really younger energy, or if you're an adult that I'm talking to, like even if you're like, I'm not going to say how old, but imagine you're an older adult with really grown children. Just imagine that. I hope she's watching right now. I don't know if she is yet, but I hope she is. Anyway, imagine you're of a certain age, and so your kids might be really old too. They would still be the Page of Cups though in your reading, because it's your child, is the point I'm trying to make. So often the Page of Cups when it's somebody in your life, and if it's cups, it could be a water sign. So what is that? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be that somebody in your life, in your immediate past, somebody also who's very maybe sort of whimsical and kind of full of folly and very creative. It represents creativity and emotions. Somebody you're really emotionally connected to in your immediate past. You've had this interaction. You and your crown have this Knight of Swords, and it's up here in your crown, which is up here, which means, hi, Wendy. I'm doing a special birthday reading for anybody, any Sag with a birthday today on December 8th, but my mom, Bethany, you know who I'm talking about, it's her birthday today. So I'm doing a live Facebook reading. And we're up here in the crown now with the Knight of Swords, which means swift action, and swords represent thoughts, ideas, reason, logic. Now, the Knight of Swords often can represent hastiness and rushing in, because he's one of the swiftest of all the knights. He really rushes in swiftly. So, but it's up here in your crown. So maybe that means that you need to communicate concisely and, I don't know, quickly and with reason and logic, though, is what's important when it's a knight. And the knights are the ones that move things forward. So I think this is telling you to be a good, swift, good communicator. It's in your crown. You're going to step into, in December here, in the end of December, Temperance in your immediate future. The Temperance card, it's a good card. It's our 14th major arcana. It's all about keeping things balanced out, keeping things flowing, keeping things going, and trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. you and your environment this week, and maybe it's because it's your birthday, I don't know. But no, it's not because it's your birthday. But we're being represented by this death card. You are in your environment this week. But what that means is it's almost never a real death. What it means is a total dying away of like old ways and starting something brand new. It's transformation. It's starting like a new venture, a new life. You always have the death card come up because you're saying goodbye to the old way, the old life. So there's stuff that you're saying goodbye to this week and trying to start things up new, I think. Your environment around you is giving you this 8 of Swords, which is feeling trapped, feeling like you don't have options, feeling like you don't have ways out. But you do. It's always really important to remember how loose her bindings are there. She could totally shake them off if she just took a little action. It's important to like remember that you have gratitude and all your different like resources and things, and that you're not as trapped as you feel, as you think you are ever when this is coming up around you. But I feel like you're feeling in your environment trapped. In your hopes and fears section, you got 2 cards because you got a bonus pixie art card that came out. That's in the Centennial deck. They put a couple extra pieces of her artwork, and she likes to pop out from time to time. So you got these lovers cards. This lovers card, whatever that means, it's got these 2 lovers in an embrace. It's got red and white, so purity and action. It's got a lot of water flowing in the card. It's got flying fish, which means creativity. So I think that's your hopes. And then you got your fears, the 5 of Wands. This is a card of 5s are always feeling off balance and being off put and unstable, and Wands are work. So this is like having to do a lot of work and and just feeling like you're having to fight for things. You're having to struggle for things and fight for things. So I feel like you got, I think you got 2 in this is your hopes and fears sector. Hopes and fears. You got your hope, this beautiful lovers and creativity card, and your fears is this fight, having to fight for everything with that off balance 5 of Wands. And then final potential outcome is kind of cool though. It's this Wheel of Fortune, which is neat. It's a card of luck. It's a card of change. It's a card of like you're coming through life and then all of a sudden things happen and spin the wheel, and now we're off on a new, like brand new thing that maybe you didn't see coming. It's a cool card. It's exactly halfway through the Fool's journey to the end of the end of the world. So that's interesting. I feel like it means a change coming your way, but let's get more clarification now, shall we, birthday girl? Got a couple people watching. Hi, Wendy. So she says, hi, Katie, and happy birthday, Beth. Okay, so Wendy said, happy birthday, Mom. I hope you're watching. She is somewhere with Aunt Jeanette having a drink right now. They were going to try to tune in if they could, so we'll see. But one way or another, they'll be watching this very soon, and I'm going to be loading it onto my YouTube channel. So, yeah. I'll put a link to my YouTube channel down below. I do these fun tarot readings. I'm just doing it for fun. Good to see you, cousin. All right, let's see what this clarification card is for this reading. Further clarification from the Arcana. Okay, it's a reversal, abuse of power. Okay, let's see. Where will this fit in? Because I talked about the Death card and then the 8 of Swords in your environment this week, and you having to take swift action with this Knight. And so you got the abuse of power, which is the Emperor reversed. So the Emperor is the 4th major arcana. It's structure, stability, control, power. It's all 4 kings combined. But in the reversed position, it means domination or tyranny. Somebody who's being tyrannical with the Emperor reversed. When power is used to suppress or diminish, it becomes a tool of control, not protection. Wow. I don't know where that comes in, this abuse of power this week for you, birthday person. Mom, if it's you, Mom, I don't know what that is. Not sure, so we need more clarification, don't we? All right, cool. So we're going to pull a couple more cards. I want to pull, okay, So this deck is called the Thoth deck. It's also, it's similar to the Smith-Waite in some ways, but a lot of the cards are really different. And I don't know about Aleister Crowley. He was like super questionable. I don't know if I dig him. I'm just learning this Thoth deck. The art is interesting. It's very abstract. I haven't used it very much, but we're going to try it out. But I probably will have to refer to my book as I am still learning the Thoth. But we're going to clarify some of these cards. I want to clarify this Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords and Temperance. And what about, let's clarify Death also, and then your environment here. Okay. Oh dear. I hear my pup going nutso up there. Somebody must be coming in upstairs. All right. So, checking out, first clarifying for you this Page of Cups in your recent past. What this is referring to. And for a clarification card, see, this is what I mean. You got the Six of Cups, which is pleasure. So this is interesting. Okay, so the Six of Cups in the regular Rider-Waite deck it's a family card. It's family reunions, family get-togethers, like Christmases, birthdays, things like that. Family gatherings, like the one we just recently had with all the family getting to. That's what it is in the Rider-Waite deck. And in the Thoth deck, it comes up as pleasure. All the artwork is very abstract in the Thoth deck. So let's see. I'm not sure. I'm going to look up and see if I can find it quickly what he has to say about this pleasure card, this Six of Cups. Swords, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, pleasure. So according to the Thoth deck and Aleister Crowley, Tifith is the, oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without cheater glasses. The suit of water, sun, and Scorpio. The lotus stems are into them and they are full but not overflowing. This shows the influence of the sun on water. His fierce but balanced power operates on a type of putrefaction, which is the basis of fertility. It means a commencement of steady increase, gain, and pleasure. So, okay, so sixes in the deck are always coming back, recovering from the five, finally coming to balance, finally starting to gain things is what six is. And you got the Six of Cups with this Page of Cups. So I feel like oh, I got a pair of cheater glasses. Oh my goodness, those are going to come in handy with this. Thank you very much.
Keep them down here.
Thank you. All right. So that makes total sense with the recent family birthday gathering that we had, that you would get that together with the Page of Cups, which is the children in your life are represented by pages as well. So that makes total sense. And then up here in your crown, with this Knight of Swords, you got the Lovers, the sixth major arcana, which is very similar to the Lovers card in the artwork's really cool too. And not even, I would expect it to be a little weirder. There's a lot of interesting symbolism that I'm not going to go into right now. I'll try to maybe later when I post this, I'll drop some images for you of some of these. It's interesting. But it's a Lover's card. It's the sixth major arcana, so check it out again. A six. Six is reunions and families reuniting, and also it's also celebrations and starting to have success again, starting to come back from not, being off put with the fives. So that is so cool. All right. So then, well, I'm not going to read the booklet, the Thoth booklet on all of these, except for I will on this one. It's the Nine of, I believe, Pentacles. It's Nine of Discs. In the Thoth deck, they're referred to as discs. So in your immediate future, at the end of December, beginning of January, you've got this Temperance card, which means balance, keeping things balanced out. Moderation, having moderation in things. So as the clarification for that, we've got the 9 of discs, which is gain. It's so abstract. Look at the artwork. Completely abstract artwork. So until I learn more about the symbolism in it, I don't understand the symbology yet in the Thoth deck. So let's look up gain real quick with the discs, with 9 of discs. Let's see. Knight of discs, 7 of discs, 9 of discs. Gain, it means gain. Yesod is the suit of Earth, Venus in Virgo. The discs are arranged as a equilateral triangle on 3 apex upwards, surrounding it by rings. 6 larger discs form a hexagon. This signifies the multiplication of the original word by the mingling of good luck and good management. So it means complete realization of material gain, goods, riches, inheritance, covetedness, it could mean, so be careful, treasuring of goods, and sometimes theft and knavery with a K, knavery. Look out for that knave trying to steal things. That's funny. Anyway, inheritance, much increase of goods. So this is, it's also coming to the end of a cycle, but it's the increase of goods coming your way in the immediate future also. So then when I asked for more clarification of this death card, guess what you got with it? The devil in the Thoth deck. There's the Thoth devil card. So again, the devil is pretty similar in the Thoth deck as it is in the there's just a lot more interesting symbolism in this abstract art. But so the devil it represents illusions and addictions, whether it's drinking, drugs, toxic relationships, toxic friendships, things that are hurting you or that are not helping you, is the devil. And you've got that down here with you with this death card this week. So maybe that's what you're saying goodbye to this week. Maybe that you got the devil with it because you are throwing off your chains. That would be death. That would be death. Often death involves when you're changing things and you're trying to, like, you want to make things better in your life and improve your life in ways, be happier. You say goodbye to old ways. This devil comes up. It comes up to tempt you. It comes up to tempt you back into like bad habits, back into old relationships, back into bad ways or something like that. So I think that's why that's there with that death card. Interesting. Your environment around you is 8 of Swords, and you came up on the Thoth with the 7 of Swords, which means futility. The Thoth, 7 of Swords, futility. In the Rider-Waite deck, the 7 of Swords is thieving, knavery. It's knavery, like it's in the immediate future. If that's what that knavery, I'm teasing with the silent K, but yeah. So you've got futility with these 8 swords making. So there's something that I think you're feeling just sort of powerless with this 8 of Swords in your environment. Something is making you feel kind of powerless. Okay, so that's enough with the Thoth cards. Let's pull, finally, just a couple more for this very special birthday reading. We'll do an I Ching, okay? So we'll do an I Ching, which I don't have my I Ching book out right now, and I'm not gonna do the coins. I haven't gotten good at them yet, but you have these 3 coins, and you can use any coins. You could use buttons, but you drop them, and like here's 2 heads and 1 tail. So that tells you what kind of a line to draw, and you do that 6 times, and that gives you one of these hexagrams, and they all mean there's more ways to it also, like some of them are open, and then if it's open you read it's very much more complicated than that. I'm trying to simplify it, and I'm trying to get good at it at the I Ching, because this thing has been around forever. The I Ching has been around probably longer than the books of the Bible, maybe 2,500 years plus. Like some of the early records they have of the I Ching are laws banning some of it and stuff. And then these hexagrams or the meanings used to have to be memorized by kids in China until like after World War II. Up until then, like when they studied Confucius and all that stuff, they learned the I Ching. It's not I Ching. I Ching. I think it's pronounced I Ching. The Book of Changes. It's fascinating. So I'm really excited to be learning this. So we're going to shuffle this up, and we're going to pull some I Ching cards for you, and then a Lorriman card. So these don't rely on the spread here. We'll just pull one I Ching for you. Ooh, well, it wants to be that one, 40, release. So this is what this hexagram looks like. It's got quite a few open in the middle, two closed in the middle. You know what fascinates me about the I Ching, this book of changes, these hexagrams? It's like binary code. It's like energetic frequency things. It's like off on. It's very much like binary code, which kind of trips me out. So you got 40, release. Fruitful in the west and south with no place to go. To turn around and come back is good fortune. With a direction to go, daybreak and good fortune. Daybreak and good fortune. And so it says, to release is to liberate, to solve problems, to untie knots. The first step is going back to your roots to reconnect with home and allies, especially if you have no clear destination. When you know where you're coming from, you can be more certain about where you're going, and then you can explore ways to reach it. If nothing could bind you, where would you go? Do you have to? Who says? Which path leads to where you want to be? This is what the I Ching is telling you right now, or that the card that came up for the I Ching. And then finally, I'm just curious about Pixie's Lorriman. So the Centennial deck I use is the artwork. They call it Smith Waite because the original artist of the Rider-Waite deck was Pamela Coleman Smith. She has a fascinating life story. But anyway, this is a different kind of deck right here called a Lenormand deck. It's tiny. It's very small. It's not very many cards, and it's a very small size deck. These were very popular. There were a lot of different Lenormand decks. This is Pixie's Lenormand deck. And it's just a picture, and it tells a story. It's not tarot. But I think it's interesting, and I want to start learning it and using it. These little petite, I imagine, Pixie did her thing around late 1800s, early. So mom, whose birthday reading this is for my mom, and she loves everything like old-fashioned Victorian. We love to go on tours in Riverside of the Victorian houses and stuff. So this might have been the thing they would have done in Victorian times, late 1800s, sat around the table and done these fun card readings and done these fun readings with these little Lenormand cards. So I thought you in particular would really enjoy this. They're very historical. So that one definitely wanted to come out. Let's see if there's any more that definitely want it. I think this one. And we'll do one more, and then I'm going to wrap up this birthday reading. So, oh gosh. Okay. Here we go. One more Lenormand card, Pixie. One more Lenormand card for my mom. That one's sticking out sideways, so it's going to be that one. All right, let's see what Pixie, here, final word for you, Mom. She was fascinating. I'll have to share her life story with you when we get the chance. I will make a video about some of these artists. Ironically, it's also a woman who, Frida Harris, who did the artwork for the Thoth deck. It took her like 5 years. Pixie did her artwork in a crazy fast amount of time, considering how much art she did. So let's check out what you got for your Lenormand cards for your birthday. You got, the first one you got is number 15, the bear. The bear. And then you got number 6, another 6. I feel like you're going to start feeling more stability again. Like that's what 6s are. They're coming back into balance and feeling a little more secured again. You got number 6, the clouds. The clouds. And you got number 29, which I think is like the final one. It's the lady, and it has an ace of spades right down in the corner. The lady with an ace of spades. And there's not very many cards in this Lenormand deck. So that's pretty far on. So let's see what you got. First, you got number 15, the bear. Oh, they all have a playing card equal to them. So the bear is equal to the 10 of clubs, which in tarot, the 10 of clubs is just a whole bunch of work. It's also the beginning of a new cycle. It's a lot of work. 10 of clubs. Let's see what the bear is in the Lenormand, shall we? So the bear, number 15. Card energy, positive. Boss, finances, force, jealousy, management, money, official person, salary, overbearing, and protection. Full meaning, this is a card of money and personal finances. Look to this card when you need information about your income, salary, or cash flow issues. Bears are not so fast, so these are long-term investments or large purchases. Bears are protective and nurturing, so these are things you should be considering for the future. Oh, bear plus mice equals worry. Bear. Oh yeah, you add the pictures together and they tell a story when the pictures go together, which is fascinating. Bear plus letter would be like an invoice or financial news. So you got bear and clouds. Don't know what bear and clouds would be. In love, a new relationship is at work or in your related field. It could also indicate someone who's looking to disrupt your current relationship. In career, the bear means accomplishing things at work. Timing, long term, 10 to 15 years. Image origins, a difficult card to create. Much of the bear is made up of artwork taken from the lion on the strength card, adding weight to the background of the familiar mountains from the fool card. The ledge the bear stands on comes from the page of swords. Okay. You got this cloud card, number 6. So number 6, the clouds, which is equal to the king of clubs, which in the Lenormand deck would be an older, mature person who's a fire sign in your life, or somebody who's really in charge of their, really take charge as far as following their passions and yeah. But anyway, this is just a bunch of big cloud. Big, huge cloud. And then back here in the background on a hilltop, overlooking a river, is a castle. Tiny little white castle on this, down here where my pointer finger is. And then this huge tall pillar cloud up above it. And that indicates the clouds are negative. The card energy is negative. Ambiguity, bad weather, confusion, depression, doubt, setbacks, uncertainty, rainstorms, troubles. One of the sinister 7, the cloud symbolizes difficulty. The illustration on the card has a dark, cloudy side and a bright, clear side. If the bright side of the card is closest to the main card, you, the queen, it is. The bright side's closest to you. If it's closest to the main card in question, then it signals the clearing up of problems. If the cloudy side of the card is closest, then it signals. So the cloudy side is to the bear. So it's the bear that's giving you troubles. The cloudy side is to the bear. That's cool. The bright side is toward the lady. I think that's good news for you in the Lenormand. Yeah, if the cloudy side of the card is closest, then it signifies that things are just going to get harder before they get better. Not to despair. Remember, clouds eventually lift and the sunlight returns. While under the clouds, one should not positively sit back and wait, but rather actively look for the storm's end. For love, it means not the best card for a relationship, unclear times ahead. Career, it could be job setbacks. Its characteristics, a person who smokes or has a tendency to do drugs. And if it's to the right, when the dark clouds are to the right, it means the confusion is going away, which they are. The dark clouds are to the right. The confusion is going away. Likewise, if the clouds are under a card in a bigger reading, they have the same dissipating effect. I might have to start using these Lenormand cards. I find them interesting. Their story and their artwork goes back well over 100 years. If it's to the left, here is where the confusion comes in. So it's to the left of the bear. Things start to get hard to see and understand. Also, if this card is above another card in a bigger reading, it signals the same challenges. It's a timing of 6 months, the month of June. The clouds are about movement and things. The foundation of this card comes from the Ace of Wands, while the clouds themselves come from the Ace of Swords. The actual background comes from the Hermit card, adding a bit of stalwart strength to the card's meaning. Okay, last card, m'lady. This was the last Letterman card that came up, was the Lady. It's number 29. And we'll see, and that'll be your last tarot card for your birthday reading. Number 29. Is it the last one? I thought there was only maybe, oh no, it looks as if there's 34. But still, it's quite close to the end here. The Lady. 29. The Lady. It has neutral energy. The Lady has neutral energy. Its meaning, it's used to represent a female querent in the reading. That would be you, Mom. So it definitely represents you. So I love that the bright side of the sky was facing you. That's good news. You'd love her her dress, Mom, and it's covered in roses. It has an ocean in the background. Anyway, let's see what it says here. If the person asking for the reading is male, then this card represents a strong female presence in his life. But I think this is you, Mom. The image, like the gentleman card, this figure is from an illustration done by Pamela and Coleman Smith for the limited edition volume, The Golden Vanity and the Green Bed, is where that piece of artwork comes from. And that's all it says. That's all it says about the lady card. But I think that's so cool that it's definitely you, and you came up as the very last Letterman card. Pixie, yeah, Pixie had a hand in that. All right, that's cool. I got a bunch of different cards out, and I hope you have a happy, happy birthday, Mom. I love you so much. I'm going to wrap up this Facebook Live, and I'll talk to you really soon. And Cousin Wendy, thanks for having popped in. I don't know if you're still watching.